The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to pass, it's Sanders. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking.
Going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Colorado. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play, and they gave up nothing on that one.
You got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their...
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw to you, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
The Utes line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Hunter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block. It's Horn. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give on the inside. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second and 10 here. Wide out in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just gotta look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can go to him, and he rewards you with a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And his throw is incomplete. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
The fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, we're always looking forward to this one.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they got him for the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up receiver on the jet sweep. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And you got to love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Sanders. Dumps it to the back. Complete to his man out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Release to the back. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that just on his drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas. And we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's complete. And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Back to pass, it's rising. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the snap.
They're facing a 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He's got his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on the
and that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Going to the ground. Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. They like this matchup. Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through. You clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing right. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Utes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. On the ground with the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sanders. The quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Quick release by the QB. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight, and you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. After that last score, the lead's still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Look, as an offense, they're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
2nd down after that incompletion. Back to the air one more time. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity. A great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Keefe. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it in the middle, it's Keefe. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive hit.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Utah!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
26, Utah.
Now really back in the game here. Leads down to 12 as they're about to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making it accurate.
He's off to the races. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this in quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
To throw, it's Sanders. The throw to the outside is complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. The second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Got it behind the line. It's McClain. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keefe. And the Utes get enough for the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Scanning the field, it's rising. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone when they can find all these holes in the zone. My rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up and route, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Hunter. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Hits the spin cycle. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Red pass hits complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Trying play action. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Park. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Keithy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting.
Looking downfield, it's Rising. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the lone running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Utes! Reeled it in and just made the house call. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. After that last score, the lead still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's got the tight end, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Hart. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third short, third medium, third long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Now on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. It'll be a draw. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's McClain. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utah. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 34, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Horn. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're bringing heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Utes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Colorado 40, Utah 35.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. From the gun, the ground game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
40, Utah, 35.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Tackle was made after the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the air, it's rising. Quickly complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. It just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the boot, looking for his man. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They keep attacking through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
You've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw. It's Rising. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
When I have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have the brain.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man enough for the 1st. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Dropping back, it's Rising. Gets it out fast. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun to give, looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air. It's rising. He looks that one in nicely. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to throw, it's Sanders. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put
all kinds of running room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And as a defense, you got to see the motion and understand the jet sweep could be a possibility, because he got that ball and he got outside in a hurry, and you could tell he's got the wheels able to turn it on and get a big chunk play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to that day?
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Looking to throw at Sanders. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that is a play the quarterback would love to have back. You cannot take a sack in that situation because the clock's still running right now. And that's a situation that they practice all week long in these 2-minute type drills.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
It's now 3rd down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
The air is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
And he's got it! Touchdown in the waning moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Looking to throw. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2.
48, Colorado. 47.
The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.